So while I'm here on the gym ball, I'll show you some of the other sort of daily stretches and exercises I like to do. This is mainly for my lower back, but also for my sides. And I know I've shared these before, but that was a long time ago. So I do pelvic thrust, which is basically using the ball to support my back because I can't stand and I can't do the pelvic thrust stood upright very well, but just, again, really sucking your belly button in as you come forward like that. I try to do 50 of those, and then side to side. They're easier and more fun. Oh, and I can really feel that on my lower back, but I feel that gives my whole lumbar region a really good workout. And again, there's just no way I could do this stood up. I couldn't even stand for 50, let alone do the wriggle. Let's just show you the difference. I mean, I just can't get the same range of movement if I'm stood up. And this keeps my spine, because I'm in the sat position, nice and straight. It evens out my curvature in my spine. So 50 of those. And side stretches as far around as you can go without hurting yourself. And although I'm holding my arm, it's just supporting my other arm out of the way. I'm not using it to pull my arm around. I mean, it's not about this arm exercising, it's about stretching out your vertebrae in your lower back. And then 50 the other side. I do lots of stretches for my neck too, so usually only 30 of those. It starts to ache a bit if I do too many, but 30, slowly looking around as far as you can, noting what point your eyes can get to, and then return to the front, repeat, and just, you'll be surprised how much further round the second time you can get your neck. So I do 30 of those either side. Then I always believed it was wrong to do a stretch upwards, but I think as long as you don't really force your head far too back, it's fine. So I find a point on the ceiling that I'm comfortable with and note where that is with my eyes, and then chin down into your chest as far as you can. This is when you realise you've got 3 or 4 chins, but again, I really feel that on my upper spine. And then up to that point on the ceiling, back down, up to that point on the ceiling. So 30 of those, and that really does help me with neck pain. And then 30 ear to shoulder. Now here I'm always really shocked, especially because I can see myself here of just how little movement I've got in this, but trying to push my ear down to my shoulder as far as you can. Don't bring your shoulder up, keep your shoulder down. So 30 of these each side. You can either alternate or you can do 30 one side and 30 the other. I sometimes do one, sometimes do the other. Whoops, see, notice, keep my shoulder down. I mean, that's one thing I've become really aware of in Pilates, is the fact that, and I know Sue's aware of it too, is that we hunch our shoulders up into our neck. We need to concentrate on elongating that gap. So just pushing the shoulders down is really good. Another one I do is I call it the chicken head, but it's basically pulling your chin backwards towards your spine as far as you can, but keeping your eyes looking straight ahead, so not looking down or looking up. Just pulling your chin in, and again you'll feel a real stretch on your upper spine doing that. Not good for the chins again, but actually it helps give you a chin again, so I think anyway. So, and gives all your facial muscles a bit of a workout too. What else can I do while I'm sat here on the ball? Oh yes, shoulder rolls. I really enjoy these. So trying to make as big a circles as you can with your shoulders, These, at the moment, I'm going backwards. But again, I really feel the benefit of this for my upper back and neck, where I get a lot of pain. And then forwards, and I always use my arms here to help me go as far forward as I can. I suppose you can do it without, you know, you don't need arms for this, Yvonne. You can just give your, but again, when you get to the bottom, really stretch down as far as you can. It's really nice. And now I'm just shaking it out really. So 50 forwards I do and 50 backwards. You can also do side to side. This is one to help you keep that flexibility, so getting the pants up and down. Oh, and a very important one I do, which is the opposite to the sit-ups, is to stretch forward as far as I can down to the ground. And again, I find this impossible to do standing up without worrying about overbalancing. So my feet are quite far apart here, probably about 2 foot, 50 centimetres. And I just stretch forward as far as I can down to the ground, and I do a little bounce. And I try to do, see that my head's out of shit now, but I try to do 50 of these, so a little bounce counts as 1, 2, and try and push back further each time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it for now. I'm going to do some serious exercise, but I'll share this with you. And if there's anything else you fancy me sharing with you in terms of parts of the body to exercise, then let me know.